Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope you are having a good week. Ah, me, I'm having a okay week. It's been ups and downs and things in there. And it's been kind of a weird juxtaposition of being way too hot outside and the air conditioner working overtime, making it just a smidge too cold out inside. So I am constantly in this weird flux between hot and cold, and it's a really weird sensation. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. No, it's just been a rough week in terms of like real world stuff. And it's just, I'm not going to blab too much about it because, But I will say, overall, not the strongest start of the week. Say that much. But that's okay. We are all here tonight. You're here going to enjoy a good story. We have Final Fantasy 13 on the docket tonight. Continuing our journey through the mines. And they call them the mines. But yeah, we're just kind of having fun doing that sort of thing. And we'll see where it takes us. We also have another Renegade Hydrate tonight. This one is a prebiotic soda. It's a poppy soda. I actually learned this recently about the Poppy and the Olipop brands. Is that the reason why? Like, we had an Olipop soda like a while back, and it was weird. Like I had mentioned on stream, it's like it's the first time I've had a soda that felt slimy. It was weird, and it was just like, why haven't they been like that? Like, we've tried Olipop, we've tried Poppy, nothing. Well, here's what I found out. About a year and a half ago, ish, Poppy was bought out by Coca-Cola, and Olipop was bought out by Pepsi. So needless to say, they changed up how they did business and how they handled things with these soda brands. I think it's just funny because, like, my favorite health food soda. Now, granted, back when I used to drink health food sodas, what that meant was no artificial colors, and only using natural sugar. Nowadays, you can't even do the natural sugar. If you have natural sugar in your health soda, oh, it's dead on arrival. You want natural, go get like something off the shelf, like the I know Pepsi does real sugar sodas and Coke does real sugar sodas. Yeah, we don't want that in health food. Sugar, no. Like, this one even advertises only 5 grams of sugar in the can. But back then, I used to drink a health soda, quote unquote, called Blue Sky. And I really enjoyed them. The flavors were really good. Well, some of the flavors were really good. Some of them were just like soda La Croix. Like, instead of having fruit flavors that you could barely taste, you could barely taste the root beer or the grape soda flavor. But some of them, they had really good, like, cherries and cream. Very tasty. I used to get it all the time. But then I found out that Coca-Cola acquired them. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And then they shut them down within a year. Like, just hard stopped. Killed them. They bought them up just to kill them. Because I guess they were competition at the Whole Foods or something? I have no idea. Made no sense to me. But that's why I can't find them anymore. So I've been searching and searching and searching for an alternative soda that's a healthy soda that I would enjoy drinking. I've tried cherries and cream from most of the places. No one does it as good. So now we're trying other flavors as we go around. Like tonight, we're doing Shirley Temple. I like Shirley Temples, right? I've had good Shirley Temples. I've had bad Shirley Temples, but I've not ever tried a prebiotic poppy Shirley Temple. So who knows what that could mean necessarily. It's here. I love it as a soda's back, but better. I've yet to find a poppy flavor I actually enjoy drinking. Well, that's not true. There's one flavor I enjoy drinking, which is the strawberry lemon one, which just tastes like fresh strawberries. Like if you like picking them out of the garden and eating them, kind of tastes like that. Which, I mean, for me is a plus, because picking strawberries out of the garden and eating them is pretty much how I spent my preschool years. Very, very small fry. Very small. So small. And blonde. Yeah, you wouldn't tell now. Right now I have very dark hair. Okay, no, in real life I have dark hair. But when I was a little kid, I was like platinum blonde. It was weird to look at old photos of myself. So weird. Unrecognizable, really. I'm sure a lot of people have photos like that. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like I was like platinum blonde until I was in grade school. And only then it started kind of darkening. This wasn't a like first, few years of the kid's life or something. This is a good chunk of my life. I had blonde hair. Like I said, it didn't start darkening until I was already in school. I don't know. I don't understand the genetics or the science behind it. I don't pretend to. In fact, I can pretend to. Gnomes. Gnomes do it. They come in at night. They get little paintbrushes. Start painting your hair. They only do brown. It's the only color they have available to them, unfortunately. They can't go the other way. They can't blonde up your hair. They also can't make it blue or pink or green. Trust me, I would have bribed them. But the gnomes are a diligent folk. I don't know who pays them, but they must be paid well. And that is the tale of the hair gnomes. The ones who change your hair color as you get older. Darn those gnomes. Darn them. Anyway, should we get into the game tonight? I think it'd be fun. I was just flipping through the data log while I was waiting for a stream to start and the ads to run and everything like that. So, just finding interesting factoids. So yeah, let's get started. We got a long ways to go, and I don't know how long we're going to go tonight because I am worn out. I will say that. I am worn out. But hopefully we'll get through the next section or two, possibly. I have no idea. Welcome everybody back to Final Fantasy XIII, where we are working our way through the mines. Because, like all good children, Vanille and Hope yearn for them. Now, I will say that I did follow the advice that chat gave me last time. I went back and I grinded out a few more tetradic crowns and made sure to get all of my, at least my core ability. Everyone now has Aurora Scarves and Sprint Shoes. But not only do they start with haste, but they should start with a full ATB bar, I believe. Let's test it out with some D20s. Yep, full ATB bar and haste.
Stay down. This is gonna hurt.
That is just so much faster than what we were doing before. That is a much better use of sprint shoes than way back in the day when they just made you move around on the map faster. I mean, not that I wouldn't refuse the ability to move around on the map faster. They always hide these things in here. They're always hiding them in there. I don't want to fight you. Can I just open this and run past you? Thank you. Usually you wouldn't let me do that. But I guess it doesn't count. It counts as a separate room when you go into those little chambers. There are so many sound effects when you're running around as Vanille. You got her beads from her outfit jingling around. You got her weird shoes hitting the ground and whatever sounds the ground generates. I'm just saying, the foley that went into how making these people run around. Come on, Pudding. Would you eat rust pudding? Like, if it was actually, like, served up to you. Like, someone, maybe even that doesn't have to necessarily have rust in it, but if someone brings you a thing and says, hey, this is rust pudding, would you like some? Would you take it?
Guys, heads up.
Me, I'll try any pudding once.
Look at that thing.
Even that pudding.
Let me guess. That's a fal'Cie?
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Why?
Making roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? Yeah, it kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hitch a ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking grandpa style.
So Grand Pulse style is to just like hijack a lift on the giant fal'Cie. I mean, it does explain a good deal of like Vanille's kit, right? Like her little loopy. All right, what do you want? You're a teleport one. Who designed this place? It's a maze of dead ends. How am I supposed to find the ambling bellows? I know it's in the Twilight Cavern, but that doesn't help much when I'm trapped in a maze of the blasted things. Have you asked the wolf kid, like the guy who turns into a wolf? He's very good about Twilight stuff. Or you can ask the imp on his back. It was not named Impa, for the record. Impa is something else. It's confusing. You have an imp not named Impa and a old lady named Impa who is not an imp. Can't be the only one who got those all mixed up when they were young. Or younger, I guess. I wasn't that young when Twilight Princess came out. I was in college? God, I was in college. Oh boy. Anyway, curse my luck. I'm running out of time. I had every intention of fulfilling my focus, but now I'm going to end up a Seath. Yep, you ended up a Seath. I kind of wonder how much time these guys had. Like, how do fal'Cie... I guess we're Pulse fal'Cie, so... And the few times we get a glimpse of the mark in cutscenes, it definitely appears to be going, like, progressing excessively fast. Like, it's almost in its later stages for at least Snow. So when I was running back to go and get those sprint shoes and everything, I learned the real problem with the boxed phalanxes, guys. They have this ability called issue orders, which not only can either upgrade the other dudes and give them all sorts of buffs, or summon more of them. So you can easily get overwhelmed by the boxed phalanxes, summoning more and more dudes.
Be ready for the next fight.
Well, I've kind of just taken it upon myself to, like, prioritize fighting them. Ooh, he's a chunky boy. Look at that. He's... Yeah, emergency heal Vanille. Oh, at least I got a shell gun there? Wait, why am I targeting the hoplite? No, we're trying to hinder the bellows.
Let's try this one.
Or did we already defeat the bellows? I guess we did.
Stay down.
The bellows. Ah, the bellows. The bellows of Mahabra. But who is the monster and who is fal'Cie? Sometimes I like to sing. Is that so bad? Is that so wrong? I know, I'm a terrible singer, and it probably is wrong because of that fact. But you know what? I can still do it. I don't know about this. I don't know about this either. I mean, to be fair, at this point, it just kind of sounds like it's a lawnmower outside, really. It's not that bad. Ooh, we found Pretty. And a save spot. Save. Uh-oh. Story point. Fuzzy Wuzzies? Oh, no. Flowers. She's...
These flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Airbar.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
Was she just humming the
I
Chocobo theme?
remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me.
When?
Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
How?
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that!
Vanille!
So her Eidolon is tentacles?
The Eidolon knows the truth. Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait, so you were lying?
No more than you were. Admit it. You remember everything.
It wasn't your fault.
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
Or we could talk about it now. It's okay. Yeah, that's just Tentacles, the monster. I'm sorry. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. Yields to those who heal the wounded, and those to weaken and debilitate their enemies. So Saboteur, Medic, and Ravager, I guess?
I'll deal with you. Bring it on!
Oh, yeah?
Too right to beg.
Take this!
Let's see how many of these we can land on it. My weapon does give me a bonus to dropping debuffs on things, so...
I'll deal with you.
Well, with all that said and done, let's see what we can do about amassing chain bonuses. Ow!
Take this! I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
I'll deal with you.
Better be careful.
Gotta keep this buffed up here.
No choice, I guess. Take this!
Come on, almost there. There. And here we go. The scene everyone's been waiting for. You've heard about it. You've heard rumors. Now's the time to switch to headphones if your parents are in the room.
All right.
Oh. I guess it doesn't do it the first time. Just when we summon it later, I guess. That's sad.
I knew something was off.
I thought it was the oven.
You've been shying away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
You knew to
It
take
wasn't
off
fair.
every zig.
You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You of all people!
2 for flinching. That's 1.
Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen,
Just
you're not alone
kiss!
anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon. We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
You think there was ever a plan to connect, like, Grand Pulse to, like, Near Automata? I'm just saying, there's a lot of similarities in parts. Environment-wise, not necessarily story-wise. But heck, we don't know. Maybe story-wise, we don't know what it was like. You know, all hundreds of years ago, before all of this happened. I mean, clearly they had, like, metropolises. On Grand Pulse, and... Well, there's a chest there, so I guess I'm gonna have to fight these guys. That's actually why my biggest disappointment in... Wait, what? Why are we...
I'm counting on you.
Easy.
I was so confused why everything was healing itself. But yeah, as we'll find out, one of the big core concepts that you get to play around with in 13.2 is the idea of time travel. You get to travel through time and see alternate timelines and things like that. Very Chrono Trigger in a lot of ways. But you never go prior to the end of this game. You never go back in time to like early pre-everything. And I don't know why. I feel like that was a neat idea to explore. I guess you wouldn't be able to reuse anything. Why did it go to upgrades? I just wanted to save. If I go this way... Doesn't seem like there's much being... Ah, but there is a chest. Give it up to good old Bartandalus. He's still helping us out by leaving this stuff around here for us. Is there context to that comment, Lightning? I mean, might break a sweat. That could mean a lot of things. I assume you mean the fighting the enemies, but at the same time... Maybe she's developing a thing for Saz. He's very mature. I gotta find out. Do they have that information in here? Data log. People. Saz. Trained civilian pilot, etc., etc. But no, it doesn't say how old he is. I really want to know how old they think Saz is. How old is Saz? He's supposed to be 40. Dear God, Saz is my age. Actually, technically, Saz is younger than me in this game. Wow, that's an eye opener. I was gonna pin him for like maybe 50s, given the but no, I guess that does fit. And he is the old man of the group. Old man Sazzy. You would think that. But if anything I've learned about this game, it's that no, we're not getting close. Oh, maybe we are getting close, according to Lightning. Okay, there's an exclamation mark. Oh. That's what I needed to do. Hope?
No way through.
No. Bad hope.
fal'Cie must have been slacking.
Wait! Stop already!
Stop climbing into those.
The vile peaks all over again.
Exactly.
Hope! Get out of there!
And the
Is he trying to stop it?
robot
You can do it!
just tried to save Hope?
What are they doing?
We're all trying to save Hope. I don't know why. Because he repaired that one? Sort of?
Ooh, well, that was cool. Go robot guys.
Good lesson for us. Not even a mighty fal'Cie is a match for the power of teamwork. That is inspiration right there.
Yep.
Save the sermons, old man. Let's hop on Trailblazer here, while we still have the chance.
Save the sermons, old man. I was about to say, like, Fang's walking around in the background just being like, don't care. Why'd they do that? I mean, they were all just kind of standing around, I admit, but... That's Atomos? Really? Hope yearns for being 6 feet under. He does seem to have a bit of a death wish. So that thing's essentially like the child of a Beyblade and a yo-yo ball. Oh, hey, another one of you. An Uridimu. Time is of the essence. He must not defeat me in this. I must be the one to slay the Uridimu at Sulia Springs. We were always together, he, my princess, and I. But it was he who won her love. Were he now to turn to Crystal, I fear it would break her heart. So it must be me. And then my princess can live out her days in happiness, as a princess rightly should. Right, but wouldn't you completing the focus mean that the guy that she does like wouldn't turn to Crystal, but would turn into a Seath? I don't see how this improves the situation for your princess. Doesn't matter, you all failed anyway. If I turn this tier just slightly to the left,
What you doing?
it turns like snow coming down.
I was talking to Sarah. Just telling her that we're all gonna be okay.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't turning it into kaleidoscope.
It's so pretty. Sarah, you'd been crying, hadn't you? Back when we first met.
Are we getting another flashback? Oh my god, we're getting
This place
another
was beautiful,
flashback.
And my focus was to destroy it. I decided to do nothing and wait to become a Seath. But because I did nothing, others got dragged into this nightmare, and I was the one to blame.
How's the scrape?
Huh? Fine. Much better, thanks to you. Oh, sure you don't mind. I mean, I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
Not at all. Don't worry. I could sit here for hours.
I mean, I've got a date with my boyfriend later,
Hey,
but...
Sarah. Do you think we'll meet again?
We might. Sure.
See, the thing is, I was chasing after
I
something.
don't think they do. Like, in the trilogy.
And there's something I really need to apologize for. But I just can't ever find the words.
Gee, that's gotta be tough, huh?
Yes.
Have you tried writing a
I even
letter?
have nightmares about it.
Well, if it's too much to deal with, face it later.
Really?
Sometimes things seem easier when you look at them from a distance, you know?
Called procrastination, and it's what I do with all my schoolwork.
Good question. I'll let you know. Actually, I've been trying to keep something at a distance myself lately.
Like what?
Don't laugh, okay? It's a dream I had. A bad one. I dreamt I destroyed the world. It was terrifying. I needed some time alone. It had me so scared. I tried to run away.
That would never happen, though. Especially not after using prophetic powers for some
My
reason.
boyfriend, he came chasing after me. That's when I understood. Running away and leaving behind the people you care about, that isn't love. Though you might just want to keep them safe, shutting them out of your life only hurts them more. The point is, I have people I can count on. I'll make it through.
She had been dating Snow for like 2 weeks at this point.
And you will be too. You'll find the words. I'm sure of it.
I just want to point that out.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What else can I say?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Vanille. You'll know what to say when you find your friend. You'll see.
What is the equivalent of phrasing when something looks like it's, like, inappropriate, but it isn't?
I tried to hide our focus, and she ended up on the sea. I wanted to say I was sorry, but...
Well, when we rescue her, maybe you'll get the chance.
yeah, I hope so.
Come on.
I think Sarah saw the same vision of Ragnarok that we did. Which means Daisley had to be lying when he explained her focus. I think she beat it. She handed Cocoon over to us, and that's what made her turn to Crystal.
Yep. I know.
And I don't care what you have to say. I'm Snow. "13 vials of strange fluid." So are we at, like, Jurassic Park? Were the 13 vials of strange fluid in a shaving cream can? No, the water chickens! Curse you!
Out of my way! Wide open! Out of my way! Wide open!
Now you got it. How about some of this?
How do you think we could have thrown that fish? When it fell down, it'd be like a fish fillet. Or a fillet-o-fish, if you were feeling either Irish or McDonald's. You can open it. Okay. He just kept walking forward for some reason. I don't know why. Doggies! Strangely out of place doggies. Like, I would not normally pin them to be here hanging out with the fish in the watery cave, but who knows? Maybe they're having a bath. Up on the top of the tallest rock. Which one do you think was the mark? Because they're all the same.
Be ready for the next fight.
Kind of want one of the marks to sit there and say, "I must slay Uridumu C." Just don't like dealing with the frogs because they summon more frogs and then they summon more frogs and summon more frogs. Too many frogs. And that a big fish.
We shouldn't be here. That fal'Cie protects the waterfront.
Must think we came to stir up trouble.
That's a fal'Cie
That's
too?
what he thinks. Shouldn't we probably be heading off now?
Looks like it's a little late for that.
Thing looks pretty confident, too.
It should be clumsy out of the water. If we can get it to follow us onto dry land.
Guess it doesn't need to.
So,
Go figure.
can I lure it up onto dry land, or... Bismarck, least properly named. An aquatic fal'Cie, dwells within the watery refuge of Grand Pulsuya Springs. Weary and cunning, the whale-like creature vehemently defends its territory, exploring various indirect means to eliminate trespassers. Bismarck's duty appears to be slow, painstaking reshaping of the land through water erosion. This is likely because aggressive defense of the waters it inhabits. Nothing about how to lure it out. They did raise a few extra platforms here that had treasures on them. At least one of them had treasures on them. Poison everything. That's not gonna make Bismarck unhappy. I don't know. Fine, we'll combat clinic and get everybody up. Using the real healers. And by that I mean Vanille. Oh, apparently I meant really just Vanille because lightning was stopped that entire time. Jeez, that Orbon thing buffed itself up really good. That's the one we want to take down, because that's the one that keeps summoning them. Should have taken that one out first and foremost, but no, I wasn't paying attention. I was a fool. I did not target him fast enough, and then he summoned the more ads, and I am the fool. Anyone even remember the room? I'm sure someone does. Just feels like one of those things that, like, either everyone still remembers for no particular reason, or everyone's kind of forgotten about for no particular reason. Dude, they just swarm you.
You afraid of old Sans?
Oh, see? I couldn't even switch to the job in time.
Is it really over?
No, it's not really over. We're gonna try again because... Get up and do it. I said so. Then we'll switch that up to Combat Clinic just to get... I think it's kind of BS that I can keep taking damage while I'm doing the paradigm shift.
Afraid of old Sans?
You know, said something that we've been in this fight so long that my auto haste has already run off. I was just noticing that.
Keep it together.
You're having, like, no luck. Well, this one's taking the debuffs a lot better. Well, these things can, like, purge their own debuffs or something. Or no, that one's just the one that has all the debuffs on it. The other one just had poison on it for some reason. Just didn't get a lot of things on it. And is there... No? Still nothing to lure out Fish Buddy to land? Not even a little bit? If I go over here, where we found Fish Buddy, nothing. Oh. Purple seat stone. That's going to be fighting the buddy? The fish buddy? Mm-hmm. I got a hunch. That's going to be the fish buddy, rock. Now we're going up. Aha! We made it to the opening cutscene of the game.
Sarah,
I mean,
I've made my promise. I'll see this through and help save Cocoon.
It'll start getting dark soon. Let's set up camp.
do we have stuff to do that? Oh, I was just kidding. This is the thing from the, like, when you're on the main title screen, demo reel screen thing, I guess.
How's Sarah?
Same as we left her.
Eat it. It's like the impulse in the brain, right? It's just to eat it.
Sarah says she wants to talk. She'd probably prefer it if you skipped the lectures. Hey!
Once we're home, what's your plan? You're getting married, right?
What's that?
Sarah wants to know.
Don't scare me like that.
You are getting married, aren't you? Don't you let her down, you hear me?
Don't worry. This tear will be her last. I'll make sure of that.
That's all I need to know.
Spoilers!
You will see her.
It's not!
Don't go there. No room for doubt.
You're right.
We'll see her again. And soon. You convinced me of that. So stay strong.
Don't worry. We'll finish this and go see her together.
Honestly, the most important moment there isn't so much that they've like, oh, they're buddies now, as much as it is like Lightning is 100% putting her faith into someone else. Like, she used to be solitary, I do this for myself, I only rely on myself, etc. Now she's like, not only does she believe that Sarah's coming in, she believes in Sarah is coming back because Snow. So her faith is in Snow and Snow's belief, and that's why she's telling him not to waver, because it's like, I've put my faith in you too. Which is a long way from where she started. And I think a lot of that has to do with like her having to rethink how she thinks about how to handle her problems after dealing with Hope. Okay, I'm slightly worried because this is like... There was literally nothing between the last save point and this one. So I'm just a little bit worried. Whoa. That is a big old chess piece. Looks like a rook.
We get through there, and we'll be in Erba.
You're almost home.
Yup.
It doesn't exactly look like it's gonna be a leisurely stroll.
So why did it get knocked over?
Oh, so we just head through this fal'Cie's lair to get to Erba, right?
You've done that like
What's
3
another
times.
fal'Cie at this
Yeah,
point,
you've
huh?
done that 3 times now, Hope. I don't think it's really as big of a deal as you're making it out to be.
I don't like the looks of that.
When Father told me he was leaving us, I struck him full in the face. I can still remember the look in his eye to this day, just as I'll never forget the way he picked himself up and left without a word. Found out later that he had been turned into crystal. Pains me to think now how I never made any attempt to understand how he suffered under the burden of his focus. That is why I must triumph over the goblin chieftain near Tajian's tower, so that someday I can tell him I'm sorry. You read these little things and you're like, oh man, we've got to help them. They've already failed and turned into... I mean, they failed long enough ago that they've turned into this. It's the evolution of the doggo. Thus proving that the doggo on this planet are Pokemon, not Digimon. Because if they were Digimon, it would have been standing up on its hind legs and had a gun. Like the Behemoth. Behemoth are Digimon.
That's how it's done.
Do I get a preemptive strike on it? Because I... No. Apparently not. Just because I, What is this? Garmer? Dog. You will be named Flappy Dog. Yeah, I'd be disappointed if I was walking away from a fight with literally one thing in it and having a 3 against 1 advantage. and somehow not gotten a 5-star. Oh, and it's not like... What? Oh. I was gonna say a behemoth, but I guess probably these guys also count to some degree. We've gotten a 5-star against a behemoth, right? Over here's that goblin chieftain I need to kill. The goblins! Love it once you get like to high enough magic and it just literally just rocks the screen. Like, no, I'm not setting something on fire. I'm setting the entire battle arena on fire.
Say goodbye.
Goblin enhancement. They're goblinating all over the place.
Just another battle.
Honestly, the music here is really kind of eerie, pretty eerie. Eerie. There needs to be a better word for eerie plus pretty. No doggies. Now the music just sounds like I'm booting up a PlayStation. Really? It gives you the heebie-jeebies? I mean, it's pretty serious, Saz. We might need to get you checked out at the hospital. If it was just the heebies, maybe, but the heebie-jeebies? We don't need that spreading around the party.
Huh? I'm not the only one hearing that, am I?
No, it couldn't be them. Could it?
It might be. You've had weirder experiences than a rock talking.
It's weird. Like voices in my head.
I hear it. Your presence here draws the tyrant's gaze. Leave this place at once.
We can't leave. This is the only way for us to get through. Please, help us.
I mean, we could just climb the mountain.
As you wish. Look for us, and the way will open.
That was easy enough.
You never know. Could be a trap.
Could be. Don't see no stairs, though. Do you?
Nope. This is our ride. Bumpy or not.
A Stargate? Yeah, I saw some chests, though, bobbing about background. We need to find them. Like how the entire tower is just on wheels. Like, it's not even the tower moves. It moves around like it's a library cart. "12 chipped fangs, 11 giant doggos, 10 nacho plates, 9 Sparkbane Brooch, 8 elevator, 7 giant lever." Little musical notes as it goes up, like a player piano.
Stay on guard.
Oh, hey. Am I to assume that you are Tajin?
Hi there.
Well, you just got hit his little 3 orbs on his tail. I've played enough Zelda to know how to beat this thing.
I wonder what's through there.
Continue ascending Tajin's tower. You must accept and complete missions from the 3 colossal Menhirim on the tower's 2nd tier. The route to the tower's apex will remain closed until all the Menhirim tasks are done. Okay. Brave soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring light to your dark path. Know that a Gelatitan holds my power thrall within the spire. Slay it, and I shall once more be free. Kill it, and help my brothers, and we'll get you out of here. Hi, doggo. Bye, doggo. That was a very good dodge. Oh! Oh! This thing's actually kind of gross looking. It's got like octopus suckers and weird ingrown tentacle thingies. Out of all the oozes we've come across, this one's probably the worst. This looks like some Final Fantasy V Tetsuo Nomura monster crap. Oh, that's bad.
Stay calm.
Lightning, would you like to... I was gonna say, Lightning, would you like to actually cure someone? Maybe? Yeah, and its lack of like a consistent shape does not help the matter at all. That is probably, yeah, that's gross. You got a sword back. Congrats, bro. Another ambling Barrows. Poisson soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring light to your dark path. Know that ambling Bellows holds my power thrall within the spire. Yeah, okay. You guys aren't really given a lot of interesting, like, story here. You're just like, go give my crap. I will fight the doggo. Ah. But we know it absorbs lightning and it's weak to water. Okay. Well, at least we now know what they're weak to. I'm not the only one hearing, like, the PlayStation, like, blah noise, am I? It feels like... I know it's not in my head, right? In the background? So it's weak to water and thunder? Oh, I guess it is. And earth, I guess, but I don't think anyone has any earth spells or abilities. I mean, we all have Quake, but...
I'm counting on you.
You afraid of old Sans?
Keep it up.
Why won't... But every time she gets, like, smacked by this thing, it just... like, interrupts me and I lose an ATB or something, because apparently my attacks aren't going off when it smacks me. Oh, 3 particle accelerators. Great. What? weren't there earlier. Although you look very cool. I am gonna say that. I'd like to have a preemptive strike, please. Can I get one from the cash shop? Oh no, please don't tell me. Immune, halved, immune. Oh god, this is terrible. Oh wow, this thing's a pain in the rear. Imagine it's immune to pretty much all of the different status effects. This is like the very definition of turtling. Well, we've almost got it. Almost! 1.5%. There we go. Up to the sky, fly, fly, fly. Giant lizard in the sky. I'm in a very singy mood tonight. I don't know why. 0 stars. Big. Ow! Thank you for the checkout. I hope you enjoy a copy of the Edaroya Scriptures. It's gonna cause a ruckus. Not gonna cause a ruckus. But we do have a Renegade Hydrate to try out. So, of course, like I said, our Renegade Hydrate for tonight is a lovely prebiotic soda, Shirley Temple. So we're taking a risk here. Prebiotic sodas have not exactly been our favorites. Usually because they're just kind of a mess all over the place. But Shirley Temples have been good to us. Sort of. Shirley Temples have like a 60-40 success rate. The notes on here read, ingredients that you can love. What are the ingredients that I can love? Sparkling water, root fiber, cane sugar, apple juice, concentrate. What? Why? Natural flavors, vegetable juice for color, organic apple cider vinegar. It's a Shirley Temple and you don't even have grenadine? Or even anything pomegranate? Oh, this does not bode well. For those who don't know, the two ingredients to a Shirley Temple is lemon lime soda, like a Sprite, and grenadine, which is made from pomegranates. It's a sweet pomegranate syrup. And this has neither of those. So, I'm right there with you, Wiz. I don't know what to expect here. First, the sniff test. Well, it smells... Okay, this is gonna sound weird. It smells like you were drinking a bottle of cherry 7-Up in the laundry aisle of the grocery store. That's what it smells like. I know, weird, but I can't describe it any better. It's got that like fresh linen smell, but it's also like cherry 7-Up mixed in there. I don't know. Very specific. It surprisingly, it tastes just as specific. It doesn't taste anything like a Shirley Temple. We're just gonna get out of that. It doesn't even follow under a bad Shirley Temple because it doesn't taste anything like a Shirley Temple. It does taste like how laundry detergent smells. Like there's cherry and sweet, like cane sugar sweet, stevia sweet. But then there's also just like this aftertaste of like, yeah, that's soap? I guess? Or not necessarily so. I guess lavender. Lavender would be a good way to describe it. Is there lavender in this for some reason? There's agave, citric acid, apple cider vinegar, vegetable juice. No? There's nothing in here that reads like it would taste like lavender, but that's what it tastes like. So, yeah. It is not getting the Vry seal of approval. But that's just one of 3 Renegade Hydrates I picked up for the next few streams. So we will have some fun with the next ones. I've also got Diet Coke with lime, and it turns out that not only did A&W do a root beer float soda, but apparently their competitors at Pepsi got a wind of this, and Mug Root Beer has a root beer float soda, and I picked up one of those too. I'm not drinking them tonight. You're just asking me to drink more of this Shirley Temple. I'd start drinking them every single time. I'd be like, I wouldn't have anything for the next few streams. But I will, keep drinking this one for all your redeems. Soda's back, but better. My ass. Oh, jeez. This is disgusting. You always had good taste, which is why your favorite childhood drink was a Shirley Temple. Now you have a glow up, and so has this iconic flavor. I wouldn't call this a glow up. Was not going to call this a glow up. No. When did it leave? It's a good question. When did it leave? I just like the idea. The suggestion here is like, now you've always had good taste, but now you've had a glow up, saying like, well, I mean, you don't have good taste anymore, but it's like a very, very subtle backhand compliment from the can. Oh, you mean the soda's back, but better. I don't know where that slogan come from. They don't say anything about it, actually. I think they're assuming that you stopped drinking soda because it was bad for you, and now there's a good for you soda, so you can drink it again? But I never stopped drinking the soda. Alright, one more redeem here. Oh. Alright, and that actually pretty much finishes the can. Oh, I'm going to regret that. But, you know, that's the way the Renegade hydrate. At least it's not going to put me in the hospital like some things that have been discussed. Another one of our fellow Celestials had suggested the fact that since I have so many incredibly old sodas that I should test out to find out if they're still carbonated. They implied the fact that it was just supposed to be like crack it open and see if it still fizzles. I took it as a suggestion that I should try drinking it. Which is so very me. It's up there with the, how do we test if this like thing the pickle actually got electrocuted? Let's get Vry to eat it. And of course, little Vry sitting in the classroom. Okay. All right, let's get back into this. Right. So we were able to get all 3 statues worked out and got them their swords back, and they used their incredible power to put out a fire, is all they've done.
Right, here we go again.
Can't take a hint.
You're one to talk.
Huh?
Oh! Okay, so they actually are helping us. That's good.
Woo! Well, I'll be damned.
Are they sad?
Well, I guess the way is open now.
The way was never shut. There was just a big monster in here. That's not the same thing.
Appreciate it.
I don't want to fight the tin cans. Especially not like 5 of them.
I'm right here.
Yes, you are. Why did I think you were not? A simmergig. We've made it to the 3rd tier of Tajin's Tower. How many do we think there are? What's the guesstimate? I'm gonna guess it's a nice, like, solid roundable number, like 5 or 10. Knowing this game, though, 13 would be appropriate. They like to stick the number 13 everywhere in here. Okay. The central elevator can now reach the 4th tier. How can I reach the central elevator? Oh. Central elevator's right there. We're going up, up, up. And we're something. This is a song that never ends.
I'll take the lead.
But I'm the head of the party. So you took the lead and ran all the way up to the door and waited. That is some big, like, my 6-year-old nephew energy. Just saying. Do we think either of these are going to start doing a doom dance? Better question. Top of their heads, are we thinking hair or tentacles? I don't know what to assume in this. Oh, we found another elevator. It takes us up to the 5th tier. A little celebration dance when she pulls the lever. Found a treasure chest. That contains bones. Ancient, long-lost bones. I think I wouldn't need to find a treasure chest to get those, but... So they do an annoying dance that just... I'm gonna sit there and say like, oh, it de-protects, but I have a really bad hunch that it does more than that.
Easy.
Because that's what we thought about the other one too, and then all of a sudden it started doing like days and stuff. Greetings, Charles. What have you for me? Tormented soul, heed my plea, and we shall bring your light to your dark path. Know that a Mushushu holds my power thrall within the spire. Slay it, and I shall once again be free. To help get us to the... Gotta help the two of you on the upper tiers. Are we on the upper tiers? Maybe I was wrong then. Maybe there's only like... I mean, we're on 5, so obviously it can't be like 5, but maybe... Maybe there's only 6. Well, I think we found its weakness. Oh, I think we found its weakness too. It's always really funny when you can find, like, the weakness, like, after they figure out what works on an enemy, and the game, and the characters in the game put it together, because then they'll just sit there, you'll watch them be like, thunder, fire, water, thunder, fire, water, thunder, fire, water, and then all of a sudden, like, they'll suddenly just switch to water, 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 water. I guess they figured out what works. Cast chaos? No! Ah! The giant carbuncle came back! Ow! There's a number on the neck, really, when you do that, really, because it's like, ow. And you'd think it wouldn't be, because they're all plushies, for the most part. The cactuars aren't. They are very real cactuses. Alright, so where is the thing we're supposed to fight? Oh, I see. It is on the 5th tier, but I can't get to it from where I was on the 5th tier. I've got to go through here to the other side of the 4th tier to get to the elevator, the little elevator, and use that to get up to the 5th tier. Again, on the other side. That elevator is basically a giant music box. It's very pretty. The song it plays is basically like that. Although I don't really know because it's playing like way fewer notes than there are on the wall, so... The Seath is a vampire. I actually was noticing this, and I was looking into it, because I was kind of curious. Pretty much most, if not all, of the Seath types are all named after some kind of undead. And there are some weird ones in there, too. So what's not just like common vampire, ghast, zombie. Those exist in this, those are Seath, but then there's some that are like, oh, this is an undead creature from India. This is one from, like, a particular region in South China. There's one, I think, that's from... part of me wants to say... Paraguay? Yeah, hi. Okay, so I've probably gotta go down here, and then in here, to this guy, help rotate the hallway. And that will let me go to that fight over there. No, I don't want to fight you. I do want the box, though. Or the ball. Oh. I went the wrong way. We did it, directions. We went the wrong way. Ah! Yeah, this is another one that, like, I think I looked up, and it was... So I just found a big list of all the names for the sea. And I'm trying to remember if this was the one from South America or the one from India, but it's one of those. But it's an undead creature, or undead-ish. I think one is also... I don't remember which one it is, but it also comes, like, it's from Ireland? Multicast? That's cheating. Their stupid barrier only drops if you can get them up to... I don't know what happened just there, but I approve. You got your sword back. Oh, the hallways are starting to get a little bit wonky. Further we go up. The Penungalalon. Same bit. Kill it, restore my power, help you get to the tower, up the tower. Gotcha. Okay, so not this way. It wants us to go the other way. Kind of curious what Tajian's tower is actually supposed to be, because I don't recognize the name Tajian. So, like, my primary instinct would be it's a reference to something? Like another Final Fantasy thing? Like Genji gloves and stuff like that? Like the Genji armor? But I don't know the reference. I just like the fact that I can AoE down like all the ads. So now it's, we just wiped out all the little dudes and now it's just the pangolin. Oh, hey, Diamond Bangle. That's probably the nicest thing we've gotten so far. And now you want me to go there. Your inspirational speeches do not work on me, Lightning. I am jaded and tired and full of disgusting soda. Excuse you. No thanks, Mr. Vampire. You want me to go down? Guess so. Lure them away from the doors. Uh-oh. Is our friend back? He is.
Pick on something your own size. My bad.
Well,
They saved us again.
Yeah.
well, that's because we helped them get their stuff back.
You want to help us? Oh, it's gone.
Let's just count our blessings. The way's clear.
Right.
Gonna get left behind.
This place raises so many questions for me. Like, out of all the places on Grand Pulse that raises questions, including the fact that there are massive, like, New York scale cities that have fallen into ruins. The function and purpose of this tower and the things inside of it probably raised the biggest questions to me.
Hurry up.
Oh yeah, I have to get back to the other side. Now we go down to 4, which then will take over to 5, and then we'll go back to 5, and then we'll go up to 6. I'm also curious what the numbers on the little dial are. Because, like, right now it's like either 201 or 204 or 294 or something. But generally, what does that indicate? Feet? Like how far up we are? Meters?
Over here, this way.
Floors? Are we really like 6 floors up? Or 294 floors up in this place? I don't know.
Must be getting close by now.
Huh. Wait, did we already... Yeah, we already came over here, apparently. We should then come to this side of the 6th floor. There are a lot of Seath on this floor. So there were 7. 7 floors. Ah. Are there any data logs about this place? Locales. The towering spire was built by the fal'Cie in the ages past. While the purpose of the structure is unclear, its original height suggests something that the mighty beings sought to pierce even the heavens in their insatiable quest for expansion. No matter the reason for its construction, the tower now lies in ruin, its great spine snapped, its crumbling interior serving as a lair for the fal'Cie Dahaka. So I'm wondering if at one point, considering, if you look at the structure of it, we are 1 at least 5th, if not 1/6 of the actual height of this thing, is where we're at. Like, there are at least 4, 5, maybe 6 more, 4 or 5 more lengths of equal measure, like, that have collapsed. And considering its positioning, I'm wondering if this was an early attempt to attack Cocoon.
Watch your step.
Hey, look!
It's the guy.
It's acting strange. He must be weak from losing his tail.
He's been charged up with a lightning. He must be strong after losing his tail.
That looks plenty feisty to me.
He's bluffing to scare us off. Let's just go with that, alright? Come on! Do this.
Saz's face when Hope said that.
I can do this.
Okay, so Imperil and Deep Protect are about all I could do on him. He's buffing his own magic. And we've got him staggered at least. Well, we're actually doing pretty good. We got him down in 1 stagger. 5 stars. He was like the lightning fal'Cie or something.
Look!
Nice.
Why those two things had anything to do with each other, we do not know, but it works in Metroid, so it works here.
He's saying thanks.
At last we are free. We go now, to hunt down evil where it hides.
So I guess that means there are still more monsters like that one out there.
Sounds like it. Somewhere out there on Grand Pulse.
Gone just like that. For a big hunk of rock, that thing sure can move.
Guess they're just doing what they can too. Trying to save the world.
Yeah, well, it's not all on them. Last time I checked, we are still in this fight.
It's kind of sad those statues
Right
don't
down
like
there, then, isn't it?
show up again.
So what's it like?
Well, it's kind of small, but it's warm and green and very naturey.
Around the fal'Cie, it was flowers as far as you could see, huh?
View from here? Ain't so rosy, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, well, it's been like 500 years.
You want to wait here?
No. I need to see for myself. It's all gone.
Every trace of color.
It was stagnated with
We're
light
chasing
ether.
shadows. This whole idea of losing our brands is hopeless.
There's gotta be a way.
Let's keep on looking. That's what we came here for. We all agreed, and now we're here.
You think it's really possible?
I mean, I could tell you,
Sure.
but I've already beaten the
Anything
game,
else.
so I'd kind of be cheating, wouldn't it? Oh, you're not talking to me.
There's no going back.
You don't think I know that?
There is going back. We have an elevator. It goes back and forward. That is how elevators work.
Come on.
Time to go?
Time to move.
Board the elevator, ride the shoe puff.
Now that looks like an easier way to get where we're going.
Let's take it. Wouldn't want you to throw your back out climbing, old man.
You really are a charmer, aren't you?
Oh. So apparently at some point it just disconnected from the rest of the tower and kept rolling. Can I ride it back then? Maybe it was a one-way trip. Apparently I can ride it back. I don't know how that works. But then again, a lot of stuff on Grand Pulse doesn't make any sense how it works. Alright, that is where we're going to call it for tonight, folks. I know, it's a little bit early, but I kind of figure, I've got things to do. I'm kind of been worn out and stuff like that, and this is a good stopping point before we get into a sizable chunk of Erba and all the different things going on there, as well as another very large boss battle. So I do know all that's coming up. I do remember that much. And then if we choose to, we could just go on and finish chapters 12 and 13. And then complete all the rest of the Seath Stones in the post-game if we wanted. Don't know. But we'll kind of play with that by ear. We might put a poll up for those of you who are on my Discord. We often push polls there to kind of see if people are interested in different things, whatnot. Throw it up there on the chat. Here, just for sake, I'll also throw it up on YouTube chat. So when you're on there, you can find an entire section of it where we often will do polls about what we want to do on games, what games we want to play, which games should we include in our regular rotation, things like that. And then, of course, we have other places where we just joke, do memes, all sorts of different silly stuff. We have just added a programming tab there where we've been discussing, programming. Because a couple of us are all IT, CS people, so we're all just kind of joining in and kind of having a chat there about different ideas and things like that. Yeah. So if you want to weigh in on what we do with the post game there, feel free to drop in and join us. Otherwise, I will be back on Sunday with more of the Final Fantasy V race. We are now the least progressed of everybody in the race, but that's because either people have been streaming more or more frequently than I have been, and that's fine. It's not a huge thing on that, but part of my gut instinct is like, yeah, I wanna do it too. I want to keep going. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Let's see here. Is there anyone we could pay a visit to tonight? Well, what do you know? Looks like Vicky is also playing Final Fantasy 13. So why don't we go give Vicky a nice raid here? We'll see him. But yeah, we'll be back on Sunday, of course, at 7 p.m. Mountain. And playing some more Final Fantasy V. And next week, we'll be getting into Erba on Tuesday nights. So, you guys have a wonderful week, and thank you for hanging out. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you're watching live or on a VOD, you guys rock. Take care.